Welcome back to Christian Vet Dad, and today we have another reading from Billy Graham, Truth for Each Day. Today is September 9th, and it's called Bright Future. Let's get into it. God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. Genesis 1, verse 31. After God created the world, he said it was perfect, because he had made it exactly the way he wanted it to be. He pronounced his creation very good before Satan tempted Adam and Eve, and before the world was invaded by sin. Adam and Eve chose to believe Satan's lies instead of God's truth. God had given them everything they needed. They enjoyed fellowship with the Creator. They walked in perfect harmony with Him. But when they turned their backs on him and listened to Satan's lies, sin took root in the human heart. We do not live in an ideal world, but in a world dominated by sinful, selfish desires. What we see taking place around the globe, rebellion and protest against God, is a revolt in the human heart concerning His truth. Many have fallen into the world's trap, following its self indulgent goals and driven by its self centered motives. We must make sure that Christ is first in our lives and make it our goal to live according to God's Word. The history is grim, but the future is bright. Why? Because the Bible tells us that this sin sick, fallen world will not last forever. At the end of time, God will intervene, and the new heaven and new earth He creates will be free from all evil and pain. And with that, I want to read a couple verses from that. First is going to be from the Old Testament, Isaiah 65:17 through 19. For behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former things shall not be remembered, or come into mind. But be glad and rejoice forever in that which I create. For behold, I create Jerusalem to be a joy, and her people to be a gladness. I will rejoice in Jerusalem and be glad in my people. No more shall be heard in it the sound of weeping and the cry of distress. And the next one is Revelations 21, verses 1 through 5. Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away, and there was no longer any sea. I saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride, beautifully dressed for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, Look, God's dwelling place is now among the people, and He will dwell with them. They will be His people, and God Himself will be with them and be their God. He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death, or mourning, or crying, or pain, for the old order of things has passed away. He he who was seated on the throne said, I am making everything new. Then he said, Write this down, for these words are trustworthy and true. So, that being said, when we as Christians has hope that there will be better days to come. It may not be in our lifetime. All of this is within God's timeline. It's His decision of when it happens. But His book tells us that there will be no more suffering when this old world dies and the new one comes. And it even says that God will walk among us. His place will be in the new world. That is amazing. Honestly, I wish I could be there now sometimes. Because being with God in His presence has probably got to be the best thing there is. At least I can't think of anything that would be better than being in God's presence. But as well, I do like living right now because I have my family and stuff and I don't want to leave them. So it's kind of a give and take. But someday that new world will come, that new heaven will come, and we will be with God. And now, with that being said, if you like this video, please like it. Share it with somebody else who may need to hear this message or these Bible verses. If you have a prayer request, leave it down in the comments. I'll pray for you. And until next time, may God bless you, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.